Hi, we're Minerva's Mechanics, a third year of FTC team from Brunswick High School, Maryland. I'm Emma.
I'm Sam.
I'm Taylor.
I'm Emily.
And I'm Rachel.
During our team's rookie year, we hit a huge learning curve. We struggled to compete against advanced teams that had years of experience. Over our past 3 years of competing in FTC, we've learned how to succeed, and we want to pass that experience on to new teams. We've decided to create a series here on our YouTube channel called What We Wish We'd Known as a Rookie Team, because we firmly believe that everyone benefits from stronger FTC teams and stronger competition. This video is our advice for a team's first competition. The other videos in our series will be in a playlist and linked in the description.
Expect a long meeting the day before the competition. During this meeting, you will finish building if necessary, fix any issues the robot may have, practice driving, make last-minute journal adjustments, practice your judge's presentation, and print out the team numbers for your robot.
Before the competition, you should identify known issues with your robot. Keep extra parts available so when it inevitably breaks during the competition, you can fix your robot. Your robot will never be perfect.
Arrive early. You should try and get to the competition right when check-in starts. That way you'll have the most time to set up your pits and get prepared for your competitions that day. You should also try and get to inspection as soon as possible. This will take off some of the stress of that you'll have if you wait until the last minute to get inspected and hoping that you'll fit in the box or hoping that your wires won't be an issue.
Assign jobs to team members. Before you arrive to your competition, you should assign your team members different jobs to do during the day. For our team, we have our drive team, our emergency programmers, our emergency builders or robot fixers, our scouting team, our pit management, and our videographer.
Bring replacement parts. Throughout the competition, you'll find that there are minor adjustments or changes that you need to make to the robot. So you should bring all of the tools that you use on a daily basis, like screwdrivers and pliers, and replacement motors, servos, even zip ties and duct tape are really helpful in the heat of the moment at competitions. And don't be afraid to ask another team to borrow something. We've had to do this several times, and we've also loaned out our tools to other teams. Just make sure that you get it back to the team and be graciously professional about it.
Basically, no matter how prepared you are, you're going to be running around the day of the competition. Don't expect any free time, don't bring your homework, just be prepared to have an incredibly stressful and long day.
Record matches. If possible, you should videotape your competition. That way you can look over what your robot did and how your drivers performed later and analyze the footage to make improvements.
Scouting. Scouting, for those of you that don't know, is assessing the other teams at your competition and determining compatibility. Scouting is important for advancement. And one of the ways that you can make scouting a bit easier on the day is to create a half sheet of paper along with other informational sheets to hand out to other alliances and scouts from other teams. Check out our scouting video for more information.
Drivers and drive coaches. Each team will have 2 drivers and a drive coach, and it's important that they all work together. On our team, I'm the drive coach and Sam is one of our drivers. As drive coach, it's my job to communicate with everyone to make sure that everyone's on the same page. If anyone watching this has ever competed with us, you might have heard me screaming at them. Not in a mean way, I'm just really loud so that I can make sure that they hear me. But it's really important to make sure that everyone's on the same page, and I also coordinate with the team we're allianced with to make sure that we're going to work well together.
As a driver, it's my job to communicate with the other drivers to make sure we're able to make the robot do what we want it to do. Since the controls of the robot are split up, are divided in half. So I control the movement of the robot, and then our other driver controls the mechanisms, like the mineral arm and intake.
Alliance selection. So if you get to be included in alliance selection, it's a really great feeling, but there are also some customs that you have to follow. For example, if you are an alliance captain, then you'll invite teams by saying, oh, team 115525 would like to graciously invite team whatever to be on your alliance. Or if you're being invited onto alliance, you would say team 11525 graciously accepts. This is customary, and it really just makes everything go a little bit smoother to have this kind of standard language. It's also really almost unheard of for teams to decline unless they're also an alliance captain. So the only reason you'd really have to decline an invitation is if you want to be an alliance captain yourself, or if your robot is just not working at all.
Team number. At competitions, be aware that teams are going to be mostly addressed as their team number, so you can't always go off of a name. For example, most teams would address us as Team 11525 rather than Minerva's Mechanics.
Lots of teams will show their team spirit through fancy displays, costumes, and more. All that's needed, really, is team t-shirts and a trifold for your pit table. Everything else is bonus points. Advanced teams will have things like fancy printed posters and displays, team mascots, things to hand out such as candy, buttons, and stickers, costumes, and other team t-shirts, beanies, socks, whatever, as well as special chants.
We're Minerva's Mechanics. Thanks for watching. Check the description below for more information and make sure to check back for more videos.